Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for today's Northern Ag TV, brought to you by BNSF Railway.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Welcome back to Northern Ag TV. Today we're here in Stillwater County at the Davey Farms for our third annual For the Farmers Tour. Joining us today, Farmer Phil Davey. Phil, thanks for letting us crash your operation out here today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's great to have you here, and we're going to talk a lot about why the For the Farmers Tour is out here. But first, let's learn a little bit about the history of your operation. You have mentioned to me earlier that you have a variety of crops that you raise, from wheat, barley, peas. Tell us what you had in the ground this year.
So I have corn on the irrigated. I had some wheat down there. Wheat out here, spring wheat. I tried a new soft white or hard white spring wheat, so a little something new. Peas, safflower, and barley.
And having a variety of crops in a one-man show, you said you get a little bit of help at harvest time, but not a ton. It's got to be pretty challenging at times, especially when we have a year like we have this year. How did the crops fare this year? We had a lot of rain late in the season and quite a few hailstorms that came through the area.
You know, the crops were actually very, very good. Quality was right there as well, so no complaints on that end. We did get bit by hail a little bit, which I know a lot of producers in our area did. I don't know many people that didn't actually. So, you know, just part of the process. So we know it's going to happen sometime.
Yep. I think a cool part of our For the Farmers Tour is we come out and thank these family operations for doing what they do each and every single day. And the Davey Farm, the Davey family, has a very cool history here in Stillwater County. You had mentioned you're a third-generation farmer. Your great-grandfather came here, and he actually had a pretty cool history as far as starting one of the first dealerships in Stillwater County.
Yeah, so Davey Motor Company was started in 1929. A lot of people around the area that are in ag remember it and miss it. Sometimes I hear all the time. So my great-grandpa started it in the Depression, which is kind of remarkable that it kept going. My grandpa Gene sold it in 2000, and cool little tidbit was that it was the longest family-owned Ford dealership in the United States when it sold out. So it was around for a long time, and I know it serviced a lot of people, and they missed it when it was gone, as well as we did too, because it was kind of built-in mechanics and that kind of stuff for us as well. So it was how this place started, because my grandpa Gene enjoyed agriculture, because that's a lot of who he sold to, and he started buying this land and what I'm farming today. So I'm third generation. My dad was before me, so yeah.
Very cool history for the family and a great part of Stillwater County, and that's why we came out here with a lot of these sponsors, thanking the farmers here. What does it mean to have, we pulled into your operation with 20 cars and 25 sponsors. It has to be overwhelming at some point, but what does it mean for us to be here for you?
Well, I didn't quite know what to expect. He said there would be a lot of people, but the cars just kept showing up, and I'm like, wow, it's impressive. But the turnout is great. It's fun to have people out to your place and kind of show them what you do and tell them a little bit about it. Proud of what I do. You got to be resilient in ag, and this was the year that you got to be resilient more than ever. So it's just, you hunker down a little bit and times will get better.
Well, we sure appreciate you allowing us to come in and stop your parade. I know you've probably got a million other things to be doing today, but we appreciate you allowing us to come out here and say thank you. And that's what we're going to continue to do on our For the Farmers Tour. Again, thank you, Phil Davey, for letting us be here. And thanks, everyone, for watching this episode of Northern Ag TV. I'm Colton Young.